What in the Lucid Motors is going on, up 12.5% on the day? Well, let me just tell you, let me be open with you guys. Deliveries have now been confirmed. So congratulations to everybody holding Lucid Motors for the past year, me, myself included. Now, we're going to go over everything you guys need to know, the gamma squeeze that is unfolding as we currently speak, as well as go over the short interest. Are we heading for a major short squeeze? As well as that, we're going to go over my position in Lucid Motors. So hopefully you guys get some value out of this video. If you do, hit that like button for me, consider subscribing to the channel. How high do you think Lucid Motors can go? Do you have any trades on this? What is your price target? Let me know that information. So let's not waste any more time. Lucid is just rallying as we currently speak, up 12.65% and going higher as I'm talking. And you guys can see this massive candle that we are seeing right now. What is the daily volume on this thing? We're looking at almost 29 million for volume, and it is only 12:44 p.m. Eastern time. So Lucid is definitely making some big moves, likely in my opinion to break out past this prior resistance level at about $30 per share. This is a huge step in the right direction because obviously for a long time, basically throughout most of 2021, investors didn't want to touch stocks that weren't producing a product or a service, that didn't have any revenue coming in. Now that they're actually starting to deliver these vehicles, they have money coming in. So that is a huge step in the right direction. Basically helps validicize the company, because I mean, how do you value a company that doesn't have any revenue? You don't know if people are going to want the vehicles, so on and so forth. But let's take a look at the option chain first thing first, and what we're seeing expiring this Friday, obviously the October 29th expiration date. At the $28 strike, you're looking at about 14,000 for open interest, 2,000 at the 29. At the $30 strike, you're looking at 8,000 for open interest, and that pretty much dies off right here. We only go to the $42 strike. But still, relative to the volume that we see on any given day, and just how many contracts have went into the money today. Look at that, the $24 strike, about 6,000, about 13,000 at the 25, 8,500 at the 26, at the 27, 5,800. So you're definitely seeing a lot of activity on this option chain, a lot of hedging that is going on, as well as that likely some shorts that are covering on their short positions. And let's go ahead and pull that up right now for you guys. We are on the Ortex data, and we're seeing return shares 2.16 million shares for the day, a very large amount. Some of these may be just being returned from the free flow on loan, but some of these are possibly shorts covering on their short positions. And seeing the move that we are looking at today, it does look like these are likely shorts that are covering on their short positions. But the short interest is 8.24%, not a crazy high number, but what is really high is 44.72 million shares that are sold short relative to the volume that we see on any given day. So right here, looking very bullish. Free flow on loan at 9.61%. Share utilization is at 77.26%. Now let's get into the fact that Lucid is now delivering vehicles, guys. You're seeing all these basically articles starting to pop up. Lucid Air Deliveries now underway. This is because a picture Lucid Motors tweeted 6 vehicles that are on obviously a semi being sent out to be delivered. So this is basically confirmation. We're still waiting for official confirmation of this from Peter Rawlinson, but they tweeted this picture. That's exactly what they're implying, is that they are delivering these vehicles, because obviously if you're leaving the factory, where else would they be going besides being delivered? So this right here, this is the confirmation that I need. Deliveries are now underway, and this is what has a lot of people excited, as well as that Lucid did put out a tweet 15 minutes ago. It said, Lucid public warrant holders, Lucid Motors has extended the redemption period through 2 p.m. on till this Friday, October 29th. If you've not redeemed your warrants, now is the time. Hashtag Lucid. And briefly, just to refresh everybody's memory about how many deliveries they're supposed to be doing by the end of this year. So Lucid plans to build 520 Air Dream Edition sedans, each spinning out a total of 1,080 horsepower, a range of 520 miles, and carrying an asking price of $169,000. Reports from the company about a month ago pegged initial deliveries before the the end of October. So it seems the automaker is right on schedule with these initial models. So far, Lucid claims to have more than 13,000 reservations for its Air sedan. Through the breakdown of trim levels isn't known. The base version carries an asking price of $77,400. For comparison, the Tesla Model S currently, and we mean that literally since the price is consistently changing, costs $94,990 to start. So very competitive pricing here. And like I said, guys, this totally legitimizes the company. Now it's a lot harder to be bearish on Lucid Motors. Yes, the fundamental valuation is a little stretchy if you're looking at the actual revenue and earnings, but considering how much cash they have on hand, well over $4 billion, 13,000 pre-orders, which is well over $1 billion worth of funded pre-orders. Yes, they are, refundable, but I don't think that would necessarily be the case. I don't think you're going to put down this money for a vehicle and then take that back unless something bad happens, and you need the money, which could definitely happen with a small percentage of those, but still looking at well over 1 billion of pretty much solid pre-order. So it's a lot harder to be bullish. Depending how the market does interpret this, that's really going to be dependent on how high we do go. And we're going to look at my position in just 1 second. But as you guys can see, we are well above the 50-day moving average and the 200-day moving average. So we have room to fly here, guys. If we can break over $30 per share, we don't have any major resistance levels until about $33 per share, $35 per share, and then $40 would be the next level. So definitely watch out for that. How the market interprets this is going to be I shouldn't say make it or break it for Lucid, but it's going to either send us a lot higher or keep us in this range bound, situation where we have been in between $22.50 per share and this $30 mark. If we break out past 30, likely to stay above 30 in my personal opinion. Now let's get into my position on Lucid Motors. So I have a market value of $8,150.50 per share, up $915 on the day. Total return of about $1,717. Currently, 18.93% of my portfolio, at least the Robinhood portfolio, is in Lucid Motors. 300 shares at an average cost of $21.46 per share. So decently up on my position. I do have some trades in this. Now I did sell Lucid $37 calls for December 17th, which I don't know, now it doesn't seem like a smart move, but I was up about 50% on these. Now I'm down about 20% or $60 on this position. I collected $303 by doing this, $101 per options contract, and essentially by selling a call, I agree to sell I agree to sell 100 shares at $37 per share if Lucid is above $37 per share by December 17th. Yes, I could get executed on this before that, but you would lose money by doing that, so that's why calls usually don't get exercised before their expiration date. So that is the trade. That's the trade that I have. That's my position. I do plan to get into an option trade here probably after I do end this video, because this is likely to continue. $30 looks to be obviously around the corner in my personal opinion. So that's going to be all for this video. If you guys got value out of it, hit that like button for me. Consider subscribing to the channel. Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this information? What is your price target? Do you have trades on this? What's your average cost on your positions? Let me know that information. Congratulations to everybody that is holding Lucid Motors. This looks like the start of something great, and something great for the company is coming. So that's all for this video. You guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.